Very active weather setup here across the lower 48 today, but a very calm day for us here in our region. We'll take that. Check it out. The upper level low pressing across central portions of the U.S. That is allowing all that moisture out ahead of it. Some strong to severe thunderstorms as well. As I mentioned earlier, flash flood emergencies have been declared there in central Alabama. You'll note the yellow shaded area. That was a tornado watch. Most of that has been allowed to expire, actually probably canceled on that western edge. But nevertheless, the heavy downpour is still going on with those water rescues as well through Birmingham down towards Hoover. And then that's really probably going to continue. Matter of fact, just watching the National Weather Service chat, they were asking the media partners to us to break into coverage because of the issues there around Birmingham. For us, though, like I said, a very pleasant night tonight, and we will take that, especially compared to what we're seeing in other locations. Warming trend begins as we head on into the weekend. The good news here, too, check that out. The tropics still quiet right now, and that's pretty impressive for this time of year where it's typically a little bit more active. We'll take a look at the Window World forecast for us here starting out tomorrow, and Hank is excited. That is a great picture of that dog. It's like a professional picture. It's what it looks like to me, but beautiful picture right there. It will be a beautiful afternoon as well, but we're going to deal with some morning fog. So if you're walking Hank or you're walking your dog or out there with your kids at the school bus stop tomorrow morning, be wary of the fog in the area. Just be careful out there, especially if you're driving out for work early tomorrow. That should dissipate and burn off by about 10 or 11 a.m. We'll warm into the upper 70s to low 80s tomorrow afternoon. But check out that over the next 7 days, we'll be warming well above average up to 88 degrees by Sunday afternoon. Average high this time of year, 83 degrees. Then we'll see that ridge of high pressure begin to back down a little bit. Temperatures will react accordingly back to the mid 80s next week. We'll go ahead and map it out now. This is where that upper level low is right here. It's going to push off to the north up towards the Great Lakes this by Friday. But the big features on the map, some disturbances moving through the western part of the U.S. and finally culminating with this big one right here. A fairly impressive system for this time of year. Could actually dump a lot of snowfall, upwards of 4 to 8 inches of snow. Matter of fact, this is not updated quite yet, even showing some locations receiving in the foot range to 2 feet for some areas there over in Montana. And it also will produce severe weather out ahead of it. This is a day 5 risk, fairly rare to see that, and also a day 7 risk, very rare to see that. So expecting a potential severe weather outbreak there across the Great Plains. And as we take a look now for our region, none of that. Very calm weather for us here. Beautiful weekend ahead, albeit rather warm. Into the upper 80s we go. The only chance of rain is going to be Monday with a few isolated thunderstorms in our area. Not expecting too much widespread activity there, but the temperatures begin to back off into the mid 80s by Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. Not too bad.